Hey guys, and welcome back to EQ Planes, and today I'll be doing a Montreal 1 to 400 scale airport update. Got lots of new planes in this airport update, so should be exciting, but without further ado, let's get into this. Starting out, we have this Icelander 757, which will be making its way out to Reykjavik today. Now, I would have used the new Icelander 737 MAX from Gemini Jets for this route today, but it's still coming in the mail, so probably being the next airport update with an Icelander aircraft. Following him, we have this Air Canada Rouge A321, which is lining up on the runway to depart out to Punta Cana today. Right behind him, we have this Royal Jordanian 787-8, which will be making a flight out to Amman today. Next up, we have this Air Transat A321neo, which will be making a flight out to Amsterdam today. Lately, they've been using these on some European routes, which is definitely interesting. Next up, here we have this Westjet 737 MAX 8, which will be making a flight out to Calgary today. Moving to another taxiway, here we have an Air Canada A330, which will be making its way out to Los Angeles today. Next up, here we have this Lufthansa A340-300, which will be making its way out to Frankfurt today. Now, they've been using the A340 on this route for a while, and I think they're going to continue to use it for a bit, as they will be using the A340s on the Vancouver, and I believe the Toronto routes as well after November. Fortunately, I won't be able to fly the Lufthansa A340. However, I did manage to get tickets booked on the Lufthansa A340 and the Singapore Airlines A380 for my 16th birthday, so that is sure to be exciting. Following him, we have the Sunwing 737-800, which will be making a flight out to Cancun today. Next up, here we have the Air Canada A220, which will be making a flight down to Miami today. Next up, we have this Air Canada 777-300ER, which will be making a flight out to Rome today. Next up, we have this Air Canada CRJ200, which will be making its way out to Ottawa today. Next up, here we have the Air France 777-300ER, which will be making a flight out to Paris today. Next up, here we have this Westjet Q400, which will be headed out to Toronto. We'll have to see if this route stays. WestJet's pulling more so out of Eastern Canada now and trying to focus in their efforts on Western Canada by getting rid of routes in Eastern Canada, so we'll have to see if this flight still stays. I feel like it might still stay for connectivity, and who knows what's going to happen with the Sunwing merger, so they might still increase capacity out there if the two airlines merge directly together and don't keep their branding separate. But yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to see what happens. Definitely unfortunate that WestJet's pulling more so out of Eastern Canada, but it's probably the right move for them at this point in time. Following the Westjet Q400, we have this TCA Retrojet Air Canada A220, which will be making a flight out to San Francisco today. Next up, here we have an Air Canada 737 MAX 8, which will be headed down to San Diego today. Next up, here we have the Canadian North 737-400 Combi, which has just made a flight out from Kuujjuaq today. And parked right next to him, we have this Air Inuit 737-300, which has just come in from Quebec City. Here we have the Air Transat A330, which has just come in from Lyon today. Next up, here we have this old livery Air Canada CRJ200, which will be making a flight out to Philadelphia today. Right beside him, we have this Air Canada Express E175, which has just come in from Boston. Next up, we have this Air Canada A321, which will be making its way out to Toronto today. Here we have this Air Canada Rouge A319, which has just come in from Orlando. Here we have a Flair Air 737 MAX, which will be prepping out for a flight to Halifax today. And finally, here we have the Aeromexico 737 MAX 9, which has just come in from Mexico City. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you guys back next time.